Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. Today I am reading a beautiful book that my mother bought me. It's called Maple and it's written and illustrated by Laurie Nichols. Let's have a look at the blurb. Meet Maple, who loves trees, nature, seasons and baby sisters. Do you have a baby sister at home? Let's have a look and see what this book's about. I think this might be a maple tree. Thanks, Mum. Mum always signs my books when she gives them to me, and she knows how much I love the illustrations. So thanks, this is a good find. Maple loved her name. When she was still a whisper, her parents planted a tiny tree in her honour. Can you see Maple in this picture? This one is when she's a baby, but this one I can see her inside Mummy's tummy there. And even though Flavia, Millie Jane, Lena, Lily and Constance were all good names, Maple was the perfect fit. And as Maple grew, there she is, so did her tree. Sometimes when Maple was noisy, which was a lot, her parents sent her outside to play. Her tree didn't mind if she was loud. Maple would sing to her tree, la la la, and sway for her tree, and sometimes even pretend to be a tree. On some days when the wind was just right, Maple would simply lie under her tree and its leaves would dance just for her. I have some leaves here. Can you see them falling? Yeah, some maple leaves. Well, they're kind of maple leaves. Maybe not quite, but almost. Then one day, Maple noticed her tree was bare. Maple was worried her tree might get cold. Do you think's happened? So Maple took off her jacket and gave it to the tree to stay warm. I think the season might be changing. What do you think? Sometimes Maple wished she had someone else to play with. The tree wasn't very good at throwing snowballs. She wondered if the tree felt the same way. So the tree's gone from summer to the leaves blowing off for autumn to now it's winter. Yeah, and I'm not sure the tree is playing snowballs very well. So Maple introduced her tree to a friend. That friendship didn't last. What happened to Mr. Snowman? He melted in the sun. But Maple and her tree still had each other. Through winter and spring, there's all the birds and the animals coming back into the tree. That tree's grown a lot, hasn't it? But so has Maple. Then one day something surprising happened. Apart from a baby bird. Then something really surprising happened. What are the two surprising things that you can see? One of the seeds from the tree has fallen down and started another tree. And there's another baby coming. This must be the sister that she's talking about. Maple became a big sister. Maple tried to be a good sister. If the baby was cold, Maple gave the baby her hat and gloves. If the baby was lonely, Maple would share her special friends. She's a very kind sister. But Maple couldn't always make the baby happy. Sometimes babies just will not stop crying, will they? And when the baby was noisy, which was a lot, Maple would take her outside to play. and something magical happened. Maple's tree danced for them both. And I see some eggs here for some more babies coming. And look, the babies stopped crying now because the tree is dancing. And here are my leaves. Let's see if I can make them dance in the air. A little bit. It's too windy for me to read this book outside today. Thank you for joining me on Carmen's Australian Storytime. I hope you enjoyed getting to know Maple and her tree. Do you have a special tree at home? I love my trees. I couldn't get by without my trees. Maybe when it gets a little bit warmer, you could go and plant a tree. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to click and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.